Welcome, guys. How are you doing? Welcome, everybody. We are starting our live broadcast right now. How are you guys doing? My name is Z. Oh, it seems like my light is a bit dim. I cannot really see myself. Give me a second, guys. Just need to put on some lights here. How you guys doing? There you go. Uh-huh. Let's get some lights here. I think I have to put it there. How you guys doing? Welcome to the live broadcast. My screen seems a bit odd, so let me move my camera. I actually like to have it here on this corner. So this is where usually I like to have it. So today, guys, how's it going? Welcome to the live broadcast. Today we're going to be talking about DouYu. This is a Chinese company. They are listed on the NASDAQ. They're into gaming and entertainment. So maybe you guys have heard about them. DouYu is they're becoming one of those, Chinese companies. They are taking over. They are also competing for that market share in whatever industry they're in. So DouYu is one of those players that have now globally listed. They are listed on the NASDAQ. So they are, if you're somebody who's looking to invest or widen your portfolio, then also you are supposed to look into some of these international companies that are now going global and that are now listing on the major stock exchanges. So DOYU is one of them. I'm not really sure when they listed on the NASDAQ stock exchange, but it seems like they've been there for quite a while. Okay. And also, there we go. So we're going to be talking about DOYU. You guys have any idea about DOYU? Please tell us if you know anything about them. If you don't know, I will tell you guys about it today. So let me just Google here. Let me go finance. I just want to type in their name and they will come out. Okay. Just want to see how they're doing today. Well, their shares are pretty much affordable because, yeah, their shares are pretty much affordable. As of closing yesterday, they closed at $10.35 per stock. So they have some of the most affordable stocks out there. Um, if I had money, I'd actually invest. And yeah, so they are really doing good. They are really doing good. I love their pricing. Their pricing is just so perfect. Um, so very, very affordable stock that we have from DOYU. So our presentation is just going to be like a stock market analysis, the business analysis, giving you guys an introduction of what DOYU is about, just giving you the full scope of what DOYU is involved in, what are their strengths, what are the threats, what are the risks of this company, and then definitely we're just going to look briefly at their stock performance, particularly the recent stock performance. That we documented a few days ago, and I'll also just give you the current picture of their stock price positioning. Okay, and all this data, guys, you can get it on Investopedia, on Yahoo Finance. You can also get all of this stuff. Okay, so let's go now. Let's move forward. So this is DOYU. This is who we're going to be talking about. So this is our flow chart. This is our presentation is going to flow like. Okay, so let's go. So there we go. Let me just adjust my screen there. Give me some time. Just need to adjust that. Okay, guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. Welcome back, you guys. I'm in here. So welcome back, you guys. Let's talk about DouYu. So this is what we're going to be doing, guys. So DouYu, this is the company profile that I'm giving you guys right now. So DouYu Technology Company. So you can see they're into gaming, interactive. You can see there are some Chinese characters there. They are big in China, but they've now gone global. Okay. So DouYu Network Technology Company Limited was registered and established on January 5th, 2018. So they have been, they've registered, established since January 5, 2018, in accordance with the laws of the Cayman Islands. So they're registered in the Cayman Islands. I think sometimes it's difficult for companies, even if they want to go global, to just start being established or registering in countries like America, Australia, and other regions of the world. So, but there are other countries that are just open to investment, open to these companies coming and just come in. Cayman Islands is in the Caribbean. The company is a bullet screen live streaming sharing website dedicated to bringing joy to everybody, and is one of the top live streaming sharing websites. So they're into live streaming. DouYu, formerly known as Sheng Broadcast Live, officially changed its name to DouYu on January 1st, 2014. This is when they changed their name. So guys, go on YouTube or on any search engine, and you can look at this company. So let's continue. So there we go. So now we're doing it right now. So striving. So this is just an introduction of what they do, where they are, their business. They're into live streaming, stuff like that. Okay, so let's move on. So on January 1, 2014, striving to steadily improve on the existing foundation and achieve the best. At present, DouYu mainly focuses on game live streaming, covering various live content such as sports, variety shows, entertainment. I did break it down to you guys that they do entertainment. Every day, thousands of viewers and anchors share laughter in DouYu, enjoying their own unique happiness. So this is like a platform for anyone who's a creator, who's into sports, some family shows, entertainment, to just go on there, live stream these shows or whatever content. And right now on some of these live stream platforms like Twitch and the likes, people are coming there and commenting. You can do a live show, watch something, people, your fans will be commenting. That's how you create a fan base and the likes of that. So guys, if it's your first time, do not forget to also follow us, okay? So let's move on. The next page, let's see what they are about. So analysis, let's just see what they are about. So you can see that this revenue is in Chinese renminbi. Okay, that is the currency in China, in mainland China. Okay, so there we go. Diversified. So let me go again. So there we go. Diversified business transformation. Advertising revenue growth in the first quarter. Okay, key financial results. So let's go. So revenue, that is a billion point four Chinese renminbi or yuan, down 30% from the first quarter of 2023. So this is um, first quarter revenue for 2024. Net loss, that's 88 million yuan. Um, don't go down from 14.5 million profit in first quarter 2023. 2.77 loss per share, down from 0.45 profit in first quarter 2023. In the first quarter of 2024, the profit of DouYu here was approximately 109 million yuan with a gross profit margin of 10.5%. The net loss was 88 million yuan and an adjusted net loss of 85.7 million yuan. This quarter, DouYu gave a surprise in terms of commercialization. Advertising and other revenue increased by 109.3%, 109.3% year on year as DouYu continues to diversify its business. The proportion of advertising and other business revenue to total revenue has increased from 7.7% in the same period last year to 23%. This change reveals the direction of value innovation in the live streaming industry, leading players to adapt and broaden the growth pool of the vertical track. So this is just a breakdown of last year and this year. As you can see, there's a lot of money being done there, a lot of profit margins, and then also a lot of losses. Like any business, guys will incur some losses. Okay, this is uncommon. This is common. I say this is common for businesses to incur losses. So on June 5th of this month, because today is June 13, so that's 8 days ago, DOYU released its unaudited financial report for the first quarter of 2024. According to the financial report data, DOYU's total revenue for this quarter is approximately 1 billion.4, okay, 1.04 billion yuan. It is worth noting that DouYu's revenue structure has improved with advertising and other business revenue of approximately 239 million yuan in this quarter, okay? A year-on-year increase of 109.3% and a revenue share of approximately 23%. Cao Hao or Cow Hao. So Cao Hao, Vice President of DouYu Finance, predicted in a performance call that the mobile MAU, monthly active user count, will face potential pressure in 2024, and the platform is actively seeking a second growth engine. By continuously launching new products and models, enhancing and expanding their user account scale, we have ensured operational stability and effectively adjusted our operational strategy to align with our core competitive advantage. Okay, there we go. So let's go. This is just a breakdown of the business. Company analysis. This is usually where I like to talk about business corporations. So, who are they cooperating with? There have been any more developments? Have there been any mergers? Do they have any partners? What's really going on? So, business cooperation with the arrival of the era of internet stock game, the dividend of user growth is no longer viable. In addition to the implementation of webcast industry norms and the change of user habits, the industry urgently needs new growth points. This quarter, the growth of DOYU's advertising and other business revenue indicates that it has changed its traditional revenue structure and is moving towards commercial transformation in the deep waters. DouYu has cooperated with game manufacturers, sold game props. So they've cooperated with game manufacturers. They've also sold game props, updated game promotion models, and upgraded game related services to meet the needs of game users. It has also improved the platform's paid user experience by modifying the Diamond fan membership system and other means. DOYU's strategy of collaborating with game developers and promoting game props also caters to the needs and interests of hardcore players, enhances user engagement and satisfaction on the platform. So we did mention that they're into gaming, they're into entertainment, they've cooperated with some game manufacturers and the likes. Okay, so that's really good for them. The behavior because they're into live streaming. If you know anything about gaming and live streaming go both go hand in hand. So it's only natural for them if they want to have a bit of popularity or break forth or break through, they also have to cooperate with a lot of these gamers because a lot of people nowadays, when they game, they go on a live stream platform and they game live with a lot of fans or followers watching, commenting, sending gifts, and the like. Just there for moral support. Okay, so it has also improved the platform's paid user experience, so people can also pay, right? User experience by modifying the Diamond Fan membership system and other games. So DOYU's strategy of collaborating with game developers and promoting game props also caters to the needs and interests of hardcore players, enhances user engagement and satisfaction on the platform, and expands the platform's user base. The behavior indicators of DOYU's core users are still relatively stable according to data. Right? DOYU's average monthly mobile activity in the first quarter of this year was 45.3 million. So with a total of 3.4 million households paying fees. So out of those 45.3 million users, only 3.4 million users or households actually subscribe, pay a fee. So they still have a long way to go. So let's see the next one. So this is more of like their gaming interface. This is one of their games, CFS. Maybe it's also available in other languages, but this is just like the interface of the game, what it looks like. I think it's a game that has got to do with shooting. It's a shooting game. So I'm thinking you're supposed to, just like any other game on any other platform, guys, there are some weapons that are for free, and then there are some weapons that require membership. Okay, so you have to pay money to access a certain weapon, or you have to spend money to access maybe another player, a high caliber player or a stronger player. So this is just if you've played games, you are familiar with how gaming works. So in a nutshell, this is just what it is. You're supposed to select some weapons that are more powerful than others. Of course, when you're on the game, there are some weapons that you get for free. There are some other weapons that you have to pay money for. So that is where those subscriptions come into play. So in a nutshell, maybe we might not understand what it's saying, but it's the same concept from even games that are in English or any other language. In terms of game prop sales, corporation DOYU has launched a DOYU limited skin and prop promotion campaign in collaboration with Crossfire this quarter. So maybe you guys know Crossfire if you've played it. So skins, yes, skins are just graphics, some wonderful graphics, um, skins to make the gaming experience a bit more fun, to make the gaming experience a bit more so that you can you can really focus, you can really love the game, to just give you a difference. Okay, so this is what it's all about. So they've done a collaboration with CFS. I haven't yet played this game. Okay, so let's see what else is there. So in a nutshell, guys, this is just the same as if you play games. You know, if you play games, there are some players or some weapons that you get for free. There's some others you have to pay money for, etc. So it's the same concept. Okay, let's see what they've been doing in terms of business cooperation. And there at the bottom, you also see another in one of their interface. So reward policy, in terms of the promotion and operation of new and old games, DouYu helps manufacturers match a variety of game marketing activities in various stages, such as the testing period, reservation period, flat push period, and version update period through rich gameplay such as broadcast incentives, anchor trial play, and national competitive live variety shows. So they're into a lot of things, okay? As well as a one-stop content service such as live broadcasts, videos, and strategies. For example, it encourages users to participate in testing and making reservations to download games such as Dungeon and Fighter, Origins, Zone Zero, and Ming Chao, so as to tap the commercial potential of games bringing goods. I'm not really an online gamer. I do not game like that, or maybe the games I used to play and the games that are now available nowadays are a bit different. But at least if you are a gamer, if you understand gaming, or you have a child who's into gaming, they might be able to simplify all this other language for you. Paid membership system. In terms of the paid membership system, so remember they have how many people who pay? They have 3.4 million. 3.4 are paying out of 45.3 million people who are using this platform. So in terms of the paid membership system, DouYu has revised the Diamond Fan membership. So there is a Diamond Fan. Okay, this is a category for, with anything that you pay for, there are levels, there are categories. They could be gold, silver, platinum, diamond. So diamond maybe is the highest with a lot of privileges. Anything that you subscribe for, any service, guys, there's going to be privileges. And sometimes this is how companies make money, right? There are different sets of categories for payment. Okay, so with each category, they also will have certain privileges. Some will not have certain, and then maybe like for diamond has all the privileges, but you pay also a lot of money. So they have different products and services for different people. Okay, so DouYu has revised the Diamond Fan membership system, improved product functions, and also optimized visual effects, created exclusive Diamond Fan benefits and special effects for anchors, and further consolidated and emotional connections between users and anchors. I believe in the US nowadays, the live streaming platforms that are in the US, let me Google this. I want to see which are, I think there's Twitch, right? There should be Twitch, which live streaming platforms plays the most, free live is the best. Let me see what's the best for gaming. for gaming. Okay, let's see which ones are there. Let me just do a little quick Google search. The best cloud gaming services in 2024. Xbox, Game Pass, Ultimate. There are a lot of these companies. Nvidia, we did Nvidia yesterday. I didn't know Nvidia are also into this. PlayStation Plus Premium, Amazon Luna, through a Microsoft they also have something. So they only have these four. So you can go. You can go check them out. Plus, I need to pay money to have access to these. Okay, so I don't have money for that. Let's go, right? So at least they are fans, guys. As the membership fan is called Diamond. It offers improved product functions, optimized visual effects. So if you're not a Diamond member, you're just going to get like simple graphics, okay, or basic graphics. But of course, if you're a fan, a Diamond fan, because you've paid money, you get more exclusive content. You get obviously a better experience than someone who's just coming and doesn't want to pay money. Okay, so that is good for their supporters. Paid membership, and also what I like is that the reward policy that they have. Okay, let's see what technical analysis. This one is long-term analysis. You can see right there we're from 2020 all through to 2024. So, and also you do see this is all. So I am figuring they registered in 2020. This is where our tracking begins, and this is where our tracking is right now. So you can really see how the stock has performed, a bit of high and lows, but currently I think as of 2022, as of 2022, they have just been on sort of like a sideways. It's been trending sideways, but also did stabilize, because now it's down to $9, which is its range though. But you can see that from previous data, I really don't know what was happening in 2021. You can really see that it peaked, it went really up 2021, and between 2020 and 2021 there are portions where the valuation of this stock really did go up, and then in 2021 and then 2021 coming into 2022, you can see that there's been a decline in the stock price. Not really sure what's been going on, but it's been trading sideways. Okay, it hasn't been able to reach in the past, let's say 2 years. It hasn't been able to really reach those previous highs it has in the last 4 years. So you can really see that the price of since 2023 or the last quarter of 2024, the price of the stock has just been sort of like constant. It's lowly priced. It hasn't been going up or down considerably. It's just maintained that low price of around 9.87. Usually that is the cut off. It's usually the stock is not going below that mark, but it's usually, if it's going that's the lowest it's recorded. So it's usually 9.87 or going up or just below 9.87. So we can safely say they rarely go down beyond $9. Okay. So at present, the stock price has been trading sideways in the bottom area for at least 2 years. So you can see the last 2 years, yeah, this is what it's looking like. And let's see yesterday. Let's actually see what happened yesterday. I will show you what happened. Actually, yesterday's data, it shows there are some gains from this one. Okay, just give me a second and I'll bring it up there. I have to do my little trick there. Sometimes this trick annoys me though, because I have to, okay, let me do that. Let me do it quickly. Okay, I don't want to annoy you guys. So let me just show you yesterday's closing so that you guys can watch. I hope it comes out because sometimes it. Okay, there we go. This is from Yahoo, Yahoo Finance. You can go check it out for yourself. It's obviously a much broader in terms of context. There are some charts, but I just wanted to show you guys side by side. Let me move my face there. Okay. So this one that I bought is, you can see it's Yahoo. It's happening in real time. DouYu International Holdings. So they closed at $10.35, and you can also notice that that was an improvement from earlier on. It's just unfortunate that I cannot produce the whole of this graphic, but underneath there's also some data. But this is just the figure that I wanted you guys to see. 1035, that is the price that it closed at, and it had actually gained by about 6.92%. So you could actually tell that there are some gains, but it's not considerable gains. It's just a by a few cents or a percentage that is less than 5%. But gains are gains at the end of the day, because people who own stocks, sometimes they have hundreds and thousands of these stocks. So any slight change, any slight percentage, if you own a lot of stock, that is, if it gains, then your stock is gaining. But this is one of those stocks that currently, this is a stock that you don't want to sell or you don't want to buy, but you just want to hold it. Okay, just hold it, because we can't really say it's doing bad or it's really doing good. It's just been, for the current 2 years it's been here, the stock has just been trading steadily. We can't really say that there's been a sharp price decrease or there's been a sharp price increase. No, this stock is not that kind of stock. Okay, it's not jumping by $2 or jumping by $5 or jumping by $10. It's just moving by a couple of cents. And in the world of business, maybe in the world of trading, cents makes sense, but sometimes there are no really shocking dollar movements or averages that we might say, okay, so this is that type of stock that you just want to hold on to it. If you can invest in it and you want to hold on to it for the long term, then do. And it's not really one of those stocks that if you buy it now to sell it later, you're going to get like a really huge profit, especially in the near future with how the stock is performing. No, it's just a stock that you want to buy and just hold on to it, because this company, remember guys, is still expanding. Okay, so that what they did yesterday. You can go check out this and more on your Yahoo Finance. So the previous close was, so this close is $10.35. The previous close was $9.68. The previous close was $9.68. Okay, so you see this one is the previous close. Okay, so previously they closed at 9.68, and the following day they closed at $10.35. Okay, so it's just they just gained by a few cents. Okay, so this is the current picture that they are in. So this is yesterday's close. It's 9.68, and then the image that I have to the side with the Yahoo there, it's the other close, which is $10.35. So, and then previously 968, this is afternoon trading, and then after hours when they closed, it was at $10.13. So and when it closed on this other day, it really gained. It gained by not a really big margin though, but they were considerable gains. So usually this is what the stock performs like. Okay, let's move on to the next. Let's see the next slide. Allow me to just remove this. Let me delete it and okay, there we go. It's gone. So let's see. That is the long term, but that's also the short term from yesterday. Okay, so let's see. So this is a daily chart. Excuse me. Let me adjust my picture, make it bigger, because I have to do these videos again. So technical analysis 3.2. Okay, 1 day chart. So this is what our 1 day chart looks like. On the daily chart, the current stock price is in the platform range of $9 to $11. Okay, $9 to $11. I just did show you guys the range there, the closing of that previous day and the closing of the next day. It's between $9 to $11. You can tell. And previously it closed at what? At 10.36, which is still in that $9 to $11 range. We believe that technically only after breaking through this platform, the increasing trading volume. So if it breaks, if it goes beyond the $11, then that is what we just referring to here, and increasing trading volume to break through the $12 to $13 platform, there will be a significant upward trend. So once this stock, because right now in the synopsis that I did show you, it's really between $9 and $11, but their expectation is that once it breaks and goes above the $11 and it reaches the $12-13 plateau or mark, there will be a significant upward trend. Maybe it can surpass also the 12-13, maybe go into the 15, the 16, the 17, or even just go way up ahead. Okay, at present the support presented by the red curve is around $8.4. Okay, so $8.4 down here. Okay, $8.4. Let's go. Let's move on. Any investors in the house? Who's watching? I always want to see who's watching. Okay, technical analysis. Okay, let's go right there. So now let's see there. So this is like, I'll have to explain to you guys. So we've got B and A here. Okay, from the 30-point chart, this is 30 minutes. So this is trading that goes on in 30 minutes. You can see all these lines. And of course, we have our candles, buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, because obviously we've got a lot of people that are invested in this stock. So people are just doing their buying and selling there. And also from the 30-point chart, the current stock price is above platform A. So you can see current stock price here is above platform A. It's all the way up there. And within the range of support, platform B, platform A has what? Platform A has support. After breaking through platform B, the stock price will continue to rise only if it does not fall between the upper edge of platform B. Currently, the stock price is in a stage of oscillation within the platform range. So this is definitely what we've been talking about in the previous slide. Okay, that this stock, once it goes above that 9-11 range, it starts reaching that 12-13, and once it surpasses $12, $13 mark, then trade volume is going to go up. It's going to skyrocket. But you can see right now, the top price over there, the top point there is just above $11, right? You can see that. So this is just currently the stock price is in a state of oscillation. I need to Google that. Oscillation. Sometimes these words are confusing. Okay, there you go. Okay. So oscillation is like just movement back and forth. It's like a rhythm, right? Just up, down, up, down. So that's what oscillation means. Okay, you can see it's just going up and down, up and down, up and down. But in between a certain range, it's going up and down between a certain range. Okay, it's not going all the way down under 8 or under 7 or under 6. It's just going up, down between that $9 range and that $11 range. Okay, so that's what oscillation is doing. So there is positivity for this stock, if you ask me. Okay, let's go. What? We reached the end. So there we go. Advertising revenue growth. This is just the summary that we have for you there. Commercial diversification of game live stream industry. They're doing good though. They're trying their best. So they're commercializing and diversification of game live streaming industry. They've already started working with some partners, but I do feel like there are people who are paying for this service. They're kind of low compared to the people that use the service, because if out of 43 million people, you only have 3 million people that are paying for it, you need more people paying for that service, right? So it means that they still have got to refine their product if they want more and more people not only to use the platform, but to eventually be able to pay money. Okay, the current stock price is relatively stable. It will only rise to a larger level if it falls back to the support level of $8.04 or breaks through the $11 to $12 platform. So this is a stock that's not it really goes beyond below $8.4, but usually if the lowest that is going to go to usually is that 8.4, but it never goes. As soon as it touches 8.4, it usually goes up. So that is the behavior of this stock. Okay? But usually it's in the 9 to 11 range. That's where it usually plays most of the time. Okay, most of the time it's in between the 9 and 11 range, but when it goes low, the least it can go is 8.4. Once it's touched 8.4, it starts going up. Okay, so we are hopeful that it breaks through to the the $12, $13 platform, and then eventually the stock price might soar and go up. Stocks are funny, okay? They behave funnily. O'Keefe's NVIDIA investment story. So we talked about NVIDIA yesterday. This is maybe news from NVIDIA. O'Keefe's NVIDIA investment story, a legend of earning 100-fold return. So this is just a story just to motivate you. This is a story about he's an investment legend and he's earned 100-fold in returns over 11 years through profound insights and firm beliefs. Today, let's take a look at the investment legend of NVIDIA. Okay, not NVIDIA, NVIDIA, how an ordinary investor can earn a hundredfold return in 11 years through profound insights and firm beliefs. Okay, it's NVIDIA, not NVIDIA. Okay, so in April of 2013, Peter O'Keefe, founder of O'Keefe Stevens Advisory, made his first purchase of NVIDIA at a price of $3, $3.1 per share. Okay, at the time, the company was primarily considered a GPU. How many did he buy though? Okay, maybe it's ahead in the story, but I want to know how many shares that he bought because he's already a business owner. Okay, you see what people will do? People with money, people with investments, people who actually own businesses, they go into other businesses and invest. And you and I are just waiting for our nine to five job to pay us. And people with assets and businesses are buying shares in other companies. Okay, be smart, invest, guys. Okay, made his first purchase of Nvidia at a price of $3.1 per share. At the time, the company was primarily considered as a GPU. Okay, this is a processor. Okay, we have CPU, which is central processor unit. GPU is another processor unit. I've forgotten what the G stands for. Provider, yes, I can forget because I'm not into tech. I'm not into tech like that. You can also go and check out what GPU. Provider for enhancing computer gaming performance. O'Keefe decided to invest in NVIDIA because he saw the company's dominant position in the GPU market. So NVIDIA were dominant and they were the number one player in the GPU market. You see, he had foresight and its robust financial condition. However, at that time, he did not foresee NVIDIA becoming a hundredfold stock. But like a smart investor who he is, he looked at the business. He didn't really look at the stock price. He looked at the business, how well they're performing, their product, how it's been number one in the market. Also looked at their financial condition, even though there was no evidence that, you know what, one day NVIDIA will hit that 3 trillion market value. There was nothing inside, but there was just this evidence that propelled him to be like, you know what, let me buy some shares. 3.1. You know how much an NVIDIA stock recently was before they split the stock? Before they did that 1 to 10, 10 to 1 stock split, in one NVIDIA stock was going for 1,200 or even 1,500. One stock. This man bought the stock when it was going for $3 in 2013. So if this man bought 10,000 shares at $3, that $3.1, that would have meant that he spent $31,000 on 10,000 shares. So if he had suppose he had 10,000 shares, and each one of those shares, now he had those 10,000, didn't sell them, just kept them until the price of those shares were valued at 1,500 a share. How much money would they have had? You don't play with investing, guys. During the 11 years of holding NVIDIA, O'Keefe experienced many fluctuations. Okay, this happens. For example, NVIDIA's stock price fell by 67% in less than a year. However, O'Keefe successfully overcame these challenges and increased its position at critical moments thanks to its continuous deepening understanding of the company and keen insight into the market. For example, in May of 2015, he saw in NVIDIA's annual report that the company not only discussed its computer gaming chips, but also involved fields such as autonomous driving and deep learning. He realized that we have a very special investment, so he continued to increase his position at a price of about $5 per share. So he bought more shares. And that time, the shares were like $5 per share. So key turning points for O'Keefe, the conference call on May 12, 2016 was an important turning point. NVIDIA has announced strong financial performance and highlighted its enormous potential in the fields of deep learning and artificial intelligence. A few weeks later, O'Keefe foresaw the huge prospects of NVIDIA and decided to continue holding and observing its development. So you can tell that O'Keefe is disciplined. He's not a newbie. He's not a trader. He's an investor. He's a company owner. He is somebody who understands breaking down or reading financial reports. Okay. He's not just like, oh, I'll go on Yahoo and monitor the stock, or Yahoo Finance and monitor the stock, or CNBC and see there. And no. Because he's an investor, he needs to know what's really going on. So he spends most of his time knowing about the company that he invested in. That is what investors do. They read all these things. They're different from traders who just want to make a quick buck. Okay, so there you go. Inevitable, but he did face fluctuations. Okay, inevitable fluctuations and resurgence. In October 2018, due to fluctuations in the cryptocurrency market, Nvidia's stock price fell again by over 57% in just 2 months. However, O'Keefe sees it as a great opportunity to build a position and continues to hold on subsequently. Nvidia's price rebounded rapidly in the next 3 years, with an increase of nearly 10 times. In March 2019, Nvidia announced its acquisition of Mellanox, further consolidating its market position. A mature investor, Mr. O'Keefe. Okay, so on November 30, 2022, the release of ChatGPT, it was released, the AI. Right now, we use ChatGPT for everything, right? You don't know something, you just go and ask ChatGPT, and it gives you something to do. I wish ChatGPT was around when I was writing my graduation paper. It would have made it more easier for me, okay? Because the kids nowadays, they use ChatGPT to just assignments and graduation paper, dissertation, and all that stuff. It's made it a lot more easier. That's why you see these AI companies and whatever products they bring forth, they are very, very common because everybody is using AI. It's very useful. So on November 30, 2022, the release of ChatGPT pushed the enthusiasm for artificial intelligence to a new high, driving Nvidia's stock price up continuously. Technology giants such as Microsoft, Google, and Apple have all stepped down, further boosting Nvidia's market value by June 2023. June 2023, right? Last week, that's when they hit the threshold. June 2023, last year, Nvidia will become the second largest company in the world by market value, with a total market value of 3.01 trillion. They're already over 3 trillion. Other two companies that have a market cap of 3 trillion are only Apple and Microsoft. So now it's three: Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft. These are the only three companies in US stock market history that have hit the $3 trillion market valuation. So that is good for Nvidia. So let's find out more about O'Keefe. So 5 investment story reflections. O'Keefe summarized his successful investment experience in a letter to holders in August last year, emphasizing the following points. So this is just O'Keefe giving us some pointers if you're an investor, what to expect or what to do, or what he's experienced and how he went through some of these things. Number 1, continuous learning and self-correction, continuously repositioning and recognizing the company's value during the holding process. So he was somebody who understood the value of his product. He understood where the company was going. In as much as the company, sometimes the stock price fell or it crashed by a crazy percentage, but he was always looking at the underlying environment, the underlying foundation, helping him overcome short-term fluctuations and persist in holding, okay? Long-term perspective, viewing investment as assets held for a long term rather than short-term investment. I believe number 2 speaks to him because he's also an owner of a business. So he has this understanding. He's not in there for the bucks or for the short term, he's in it for the long term. Focus on the core of the enterprise. Plus, remember, guys, he bought these stocks for $3. Focus on the core of the enterprise, seize the key factors of the enterprise, and ignore short-term data and market fluctuations. Okay. Concentrated investment allows investment portfolios to become imbalanced over time, capturing the huge returns brought by market winners. All these things, I think we spoke about these things in our. I have so many videos on YouTube where we were talking about these things, like point number two, and point number three, and point number four. We spoke about all these things in our previous live broadcasts and even our previous videos that are on this channel. You can go check them out, guys, where we're just talking about the mind of an investor. Okay, you can go check that out. By investing in NVIDIA, O'Keefe demonstrated how to achieve huge returns through continuous learning and adjustment in an uncertain market. His story is not only a legend about wealth, but also an inspiration for wisdom, perseverance, and insight. So this is just something to encourage you, because I think for a lot of people, a lot of young investors, investing is confusing at times. There are a lot of things that happen, and this is a true story. Market fluctuations, the price crashes, you're having your investment. But it's good that O'Keefe had a level head on his neck, and he managed to steer the storm. And right now, he's here. So, guys, make sure that you follow, make sure that you text us, make sure that you stay. Generally, guys, this is just a breakdown that we give you over here. But if you want to find out more about us, please scan that WhatsApp code that we have there. I will also put the link on once this video has been uploaded on YouTube. I'll also put a link for it so that you guys can get in touch with us if you want to find out more about this, or you want to find tips, tricks about investment. So come through, or maybe you want to know what other companies, maybe you have a question, you don't really know what to think about a certain company, you're looking at a certain company, and maybe you just want some advice or direction about a certain company. Please feel free to add us on our WhatsApp, and we'll get back to you, and we will definitely give you guidance. Like I always tell you guys, this platform is to help you guys. So there you go, guys. Scan. Let's communicate, and I will see you on tomorrow, in the other videos. But also, what I liked about this presentation was to what's the word? To make you guys know about other companies. Okay, if you're an investor, I'm thinking it's wise enough to know all these other companies that are also emerging, what they're into, to give you a business foresight. I believe as an investor, you're just supposed to know about these things. Okay, that's why we did this company. Okay, maybe you might not know it, but now you know it, that we have a company called DOYU. So please go and check it out. Go follow it, guys. It just takes Googling something, okay? Just go Google them. Try to read their financial reports. Try to read more about them, which is not these slides that we talk about, because here we're just giving a simple breakdown, okay? So try to go read more about them on yourself if you're interested, or if you're interested more about DouYu, please send us our WhatsApp. We also have people in China. They can give you more content about this company, okay? We have our partners there. So please feel free, tell us what you want. We monitor a lot of stocks all over the world. Okay, this is our business. So send us a message and we'll talk to you guys on the next live broadcast. See ya.